Hi guys, I'm here with my KS18XL and it's time to upgrade the firmware. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that there's a 2.0 release available and I've been reading a lot of great things about it. So I'm intrigued, give it a shot. And one disturbing thing that I've recently read though is that speed throttling now takes place at 50% battery. It used to be 25%. Now that was with someone with a 2200 watt motor. I have the original motor. I have no intentions of upgrading that right now. But I'm willing to give it a shot. I think I have a way of getting the old firmware back if I really don't like it. So I will be testing it. I'll do a long range test on this and I will be able to define how the speed throttling goes. It might be at a higher speed that I typically ride. You know, I'm usually well under 25 miles per hour, but we'll see. And I'm also going to apply the new firmware with some new technology that you might be interested in seeing. Okay, what is this new technology I'm talking about? It's the EUC World application, and it is. Let me turn on the wheel. I've got it laying on its side. So I have a beta release. It's not publicly available yet, but it will be not too long. And this one supports firmware updates, which is very cool. Let's see if we connect up. Nope. Let's see. Here we go. I tell you, this EUC World application is just phenomenal. So if I go here, I'm swiping from the far left to get to the settings for this application. Wheel settings. It knows I'm running a Kingsong, and it knows I'm running the KS18XL. Because if we scroll down here, let's see, I'm on wheel settings. Scroll down, and firmware update to 2.0 is available. Let's see what happens. Tell me what's going to happen. Let's click update. And it's working. Now the other day I tried this with the Kingsong app. I have the Android 3.18 version and this did not work. Okay, completed and the wheel turned off. Turn it on. Okay, let's try that again. I think that might have been a calibration. Yes, I'm going to have to recalibrate. I can tell one thing, which everyone's been talking about, the whine from the motor is gone. That's pretty cool. So I need to calibrate this. Let's see, I'm connected to the app, wheel settings. I haven't tried calibration with this, with EUC World. Okay. good. I will turn it on. That's it. Calibration's complete. UC World app is A+ in my book. Beautiful. So I'm gonna take this for a ride now and do a full range test and tell you what I think about the updates, particularly the speed throttling. Time to take a little break. I'm at El Monte Airport. And been riding for 15 miles. Maximum speed was 25 miles per hour, but I've been mainly doing every time I look at my watch, I seem to be doing between 21 and 22 miles per hour. And 82% battery resting right now. So that's great. Right on target for a nice long range on this wheel. I really do love the range on the Kingsong wheels, on the 16X and this guy. I've never actually done a full range test where I rode it till the pedals tilted back, I got close.
What are you doing?
Hold on a second.
Hey Marty, you probably don't know who I am.
No, I don't.
I am Johnny. I was over at the LAEUC games as a volunteer.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I had
cool.
a 14D.
Okay. Yeah. No, I don't remember, but there are a lot
it's okay. There was so many people there.
Johnny.
Yes,
okay, Johnny. Cool.
And I've been watching your videos also, so.
Well, you'll be on this video today. I'm doing a range test on my 18XL.
With the new firmware.
Yeah, I just loaded it last night actually.
Awesome. Yeah, I knew I recognized someone. You were standing here. I thought you were there playing radio control airplanes or something, but
that's funny.
I saw the wheel.
So are you still riding the 14D?
I am, but I do want a bigger wheel for range, just to kind of cruise around. But you know, I also bike a lot as well.
Right.
So.
So you're debating which one to.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have choices, you know.
Well, there's a lot of great choices now. Yeah.
Yeah, and my friend George, we're gonna go out to lunch.
Hi.
This is Marty.
Yeah.
That's the other side. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just hanging out around here.
We're going to the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been riding about 15 miles so far, so it's nice day.
Good.
That's so funny to bump into someone that knows you. Kind of weird, but yeah.
I understand.
Hopefully you're going to be going to the LA games again. We're doing it again in October.
So. Hopefully I get a bigger wheel.
And if you have a bigger wheel, I'm going to be doing the tour.
Okay.
7 days of riding prior to the games.
Yep.
If you have a 1600 watt-hour wheel, you're in.
Okay. All right. I will definitely look forward to that.
All right.
All right, sir.
Cool.
Yeah,
thanks for stopping by.
Of course.
Saying hi. What are the odds? That's so funny. Let's see. What was I saying? Oh, just that I love the range that I get on the King Song wheels, and that I'm going to try and ride this one till tilt back so I can get a really good comparable value to what I got on the 16X. So the firmware, it's riding great for me. The noise the whine is gone, but there's a new noise that I don't think I was hearing before. You know, sometimes you don't think about these things, and then when you're trying to listen for something, you're not sure. Well, was that there before? It's a whistling kind of a sound. It reminds me of the InMotion V10F I had for a while. It had didn't have a whine, but it had a whistling kind of a sound. And I don't know if that was there before. The high-pitched whine is definitely gone, but it's definitely not a silent wheel like the 16X. That doesn't whistle, or the Gotway wheels. Otherwise, I can't say I notice a big difference. I'm riding in hard mode. The pedals seem very firm. Kind of feel Gotway like. Unfortunately, I have so many wheels that I don't really ride. Even the wheels I loved, like the Nikola, I don't ride as much as you might think, because I divide up my time among 11 wheels, and I just can't ride for 1,000 miles on one wheel at a time. So I probably don't get quite in hyper tune with a wheel like some of you guys that only primarily ride one wheel. You know, you really get locked into your wheel and you can notice everything. So if there are differences in handling with this, they might be too subtle for me to notice. Other than that, it's great. So I will continue my riding, and I'll get back to you quite a bit further along in the ride, see how it's going. That was fun. I'm at 65% battery, I think. And about 29 miles into the ride. Doing great. I think I'm on plan for a 60-mile ride at least, hopefully. And I've been making a good time. But same thing, 19 to 22 miles an hour. Wheels been great. Every time I ride this wheel, 18XL, I enjoy it. It's a nice wheel. Beautiful here. All right, guys, I will talk to you probably in another 15 miles or so. Every 15 miles I'll touch bases. Well, I'm about 44 miles into the ride. Been riding three and a half hours, and I'm between I'm on a 35 to 45% battery. The reason I'm not sure is I'm using EOC World, you know, the new version of Wheel Log, and not sure what algorithm Sebastian is currently using for the battery. In the past, it was pretty conservative, so the wheel log would say it was 35% battery, but I would actually have 45 to 50% battery. So I guess I'll find out when I run this down to tilt back what's he doing. But I think I'll feel optimistic I'll make it home anyway without running out of juice. But hopefully I'll make it farther. Get my 60 miles in. We'll see. I have, let's see, it's about 3 o'clock, and I think I have good 2 hours of sunlight left, daylight left. hopefully I'll have enough daylight left to run it down to tilt back. All right, guys, talk to you in a little bit. Okay, well, I'm according to wheel log or ESC world, I'm down to about 10%. It's about at 20%. I started feeling tilt back. It was probably happening sooner, but I wasn't riding that fast. I was 20, 21. So around 20%, I started, if I exceeded 20 miles per hour, I started getting some tilt back. And and it's been getting worse. Let's see. There, 17 miles an hour. I got the please decelerate. And I'm at apparently 8% battery, if you can believe it. So that's why I think this is lots of sand. I don't believe the wheel log. I think it's a little bit too conservative, but not as conservative as I thought. So I don't. If I'm at 50 miles, I'm not going to make 60 miles. I've been riding faster than I normally do, I think, on a range test like this. Probably because in my mind I thought, well, the King Song wheel just gets great miles, great mileage. Why not just go a little bit faster? But yeah, definitely not a 60-mile day today. Uh-oh. Now I'm starting to get the messages, please charge it. I'm at 7% battery. So I'm going to start riding slow because otherwise I might not make it. One thing about these Kingsong wheels is they'll go from you know, rideable to totally not rideable very fast. Godway wheels have a much more gentle slope. You can really work them for a long time before you truly can't ride it. Kingsong, not so much. So I hope I make it. I guess when I talk to you next, it'll be at the end of the road. Well, I'm on the last legs. Keeps telling me your device is low.
Your device is low battery. Please charge it.
Can't get him to shut up. I had one case where I was going up slight incline and it just really tilted back. I had to get off the wheel. So here's a
Your device is low battery.
Here's
Please charge
a
it.
tip for you if you ever find yourself in this position where it tilts back like that. Daniel Ehrman, we found that out when he was testing his MSX. He was riding it a couple miles where it kept tilting back like this.
Your device is low battery. Please charge it.
And turn it, and it works in the Kingsong too. Just turn it off, and then turn it back on, and it'll start balancing level. And eventually it'll tilt back on you again, but turn it off, turn it back on.
Your device is low battery. Please charge it.
Daniel did that on the MSX, and I think he got it a couple. See, look. You see that? I cannot ride it right now. Turn it off. Turn it on.
Your device is low battery. Please charge it.
And I can ride it again. Now, of course, I'm riding about 6-7 miles an hour. You're certainly not going to push the wheel when you're doing this.
Your device is low battery. Please charge it.
So it looks like 53 miles. Definitely less than last time. I think contributing factor too, when I wrote it,
Your device
here it
is low
goes.
battery. Please charge it.
Low battery again. I've got about a quarter of a mile to get home. I'm not going to walk this guy.
Your device is low battery. Please charge it.
I'm almost home, but anyway, I was saying today's temperatures were low
Your
60s,
device is low battery. Please charge it.
which is freezing for Southern California. And the last time I took this wheel out, it was probably in the 80s, low 80s. So the temperature probably affected it. Here we go again.
Your device is low battery. Please charge it. Your device is low battery. Please charge it.
Okay, Kingsong, you're just not going to let me do anything, huh?
Your device is low battery. Please charge it.
Super slow. Oh, and I want to say, I think
Your device is low battery. Please charge it.
EUC World app, /wheel log. In this case, I'm running with the standard battery profile. And I think in hindsight, it's accurate. It's matching within a few percentage points of
Your device is low battery.
what's happening with
Please
the wheel.
charge it.
Good to know. I'm going to make it.
Your device is low battery. Please charge it.
Six miles an hour. Of course, it's embarrassing. Wish I could turn this voice off.
Battery. Please charge it.
I've disabled the voice switch in the app, but it doesn't seem to do anything with this 18XL, at least my version. Can you guys hear the motor sound, by the way?
Your device is low battery.
All right, my camera battery ran out, so I'm not sure where it ended. So I'm re-recording a little bit of this. I just got home, barely made it, but I didn't have to walk. I'm at 53 and a half miles.
It's low battery. Please charge it.
And just kind of wanted to conclude that I'm happy with the 2.0 firmware. I don't think it did any excessive throttling before 25% battery.
Your device is low battery. Please charge it.
So I'd say certainly if you have an 8XL upgrade to 2.0, I don't think you have anything to. There's only benefits, I think. And this is with the 2,000 watt motor, not the newer motor.
Your device is low battery. Please charge it.
Apparently, with the newer motor, there are more problems. It's throttling at 50%, and you're able to overpower it more. At least based on the report from
your device is low battery. Please charge it.
From Flyboy, who's been doing some experimenting. All right, guys. Hope this was interesting, and I'll talk to you later.